Good morning, students. I am Samir, your social science teacher, and today I will teach you Standard 7 Social Science, Chapter number 3 Mughal Empire. So, in previous two lessons, you have learnt about the Rajput age, states and rulers. And after the decline of Rajput age, Delhi Sultanate was established, and after decline of Delhi Sultanate, the Mughal Empire came to the power. Delhi Sultanate around 325 years. The right powerful and sometimes weak Sultan also came to the throne. That is why the decline of Delhi Sultanate and Mughal Empire came to the power. Muslim Empire of Delhi. So many ups downs, and it was ultimately destroyed. So guys, after Delhi Sultanate, Mughal Empire established. Have you ever seen Taj Mahal? See the picture. This is the picture of Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal located in Uttar Pradesh, Agra. Red Fort, Delhi. Fatehpur Sikri, Buland Darwaza. This architectures. So all these architectural pieces were built by Mughal rulers. Before establishment of Mughal rule, Sultanate period was there. Moreover, some Rajput states were also there in some area. Now let us see the establishment of Mughal Empire. The Mughal Empire was established by Babur 1526 AD. 1526 AD. How? The last Sultanate ruler Ibrahim Lodi was defeated by Babur in the Battle of Panipat in Haryana in present time. The Mughal Empire was established by Babur in 1526 AD. His original name was Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur. He was so intelligent. He was so intelligent and powerful ruler. Even he knows so many languages like Persian, Arabic, Urdu. He was so competent. In Panipat, a battle was fought between Babur and Ibrahim Lodi. Date 20 April 1526. And this battle is known as the first battle of Panipat. Babur used cannons in these battles and defeated Ibrahim Lodi and laid foundation of the Mughal Empire in India. Means Babur is considered the main person who laid foundation of Mughal Empire in India. Now let us see Mughal rulers one by one. Mughal rulers include Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan, and Aurangzeb. Mughal rulers like include Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Sher Shah, and Aurangzeb. He was Babur, and this picture is about Babur. Babur was an intelligent and powerful warrior. He was fluent in Persian and Arabic. He was nature lover and writer also. He wrote autobiography Tujuk-e-Babri, Baburnama, a world famous work of world literature. Tujuk-e-Babri, Baburnama, written by the Babur, and this work very famous in world literature. Then Humayun, time period 1530 AD to 1540 AD to 1555 AD to 1556 AD. Humayun ascended to the throne of Delhi 1530, and Humayun means lucky person. Humayun means lucky person. But he faced many difficulties in life. He fought a battle against Sultan Bahadur Shah of Gujarat and Sher Shah, the powerful ruler of Bihar. 1540 AD, Sher Shah defeated Humayun in the Battle of Kannauj and drove him out of India. Humayun lost his empire and escaped to Iran. But a few years later, he came to India again, and with the help of Emperor of Iran in 1545, he conquered Kabul and Kandahar in 1555 AD and re-established his rule over India. And Humayun was fond of reading and writing like his father. Means Humayun was son of Babur. He founded a town named Dinpanah near Delhi. He died after falling down the steps of library during the evening prayer. How he died? He died after falling down the steps of library during the evening prayer. Then after Sher Shah Suri, 1540 AD to 1545 AD. Sher Shah was a Muslim of Afghan dynasty. His original name was Farid Khan. He established his rule over India after defeating Humayun. He was a reformer and just a ruler. In Indian history, Sher Shah Suri was considered as a reformer. How and why? Because he established a peace in the kingdom by controlling bandits and robbers. He established a new postal system. He built inns for traders and pilgrims, introduced a currency of the rupee, and formed huge army. He built a long highway, Grand Trunk Road. Grand Trunk Road, which connected Bengal to North India. He died in 1545 AD while inspecting a cannon. It is a very tragic story. No powerful ruler like him ever came to the throne afterwards. Consequently, in 1545 AD, Humayun invaded Delhi and Agra and defeated the Afghans and re-established the Mughal Empire during the reign of Sher Shah Suri. Then after then, Akbar. As a ruler, Akbar holds a significant place in history of India. I think you have seen the movie like Jodha Akbar. This was Akbar. As a ruler, Akbar holds a significant place in history of India. He was born in 1542 AD in home of Hindu Rajput ruler in Amarkot. He became the Mughal emperor of Delhi of the age of 14 and after the death of Humayun. Means Akbar was son of Humayun. Second battle of Panipat took place between Akbar and Hemu. This battle was won by Akbar. Akbar established his rule over vast area from Punjab to Bengal and from Delhi to Gujarat. The famous battle of Haldi Ghati was fought between Akbar and Rana Pratap of Mewar. You all are familiar about the Maharana Pratap. Akbar established his vast empire by conquering Kabul, Kashmir, Balochistan and Ahmednagar in south. He made Fatehpur Sikri his capital and built many buildings. Akbar adopted a liberal religious policy towards the Hindus and started a social relations with the Rajputs. He appointed the Rajput high position in the army. The Rajput also helped him a lot with their bravery and adventure in conquering India. Akbar was a secular king. He brought together the best elements of all religions and established sect called Din-e-Ilahi. Din-e-Ilahi. He translated a great text like Ramayana, Mahabharata, Atharvaved, Panchatantra, Bible and Quran into Persian. Akbar was a social reformer. He opposed child marriages and sati. He abolished pilgrim tax and banned forced religious conversion. India was economically prosperous during Akbar's rule. He began an era of social tolerance. Most of the part of India were under the reign of Mughals at the time of Akbar's death, 1605 AD. Now later rulers we will study in next video.